season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Oregon Ducks, the House of Loud, Autzen Stadium in Eugene, as we'll see the number 17 team in the country, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Ducks will kick it away to start us off. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Louisville's offense will have the football first. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Off play action. Here's a hit. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Terrible way to start this game if you're on offense. You've given up 2 straight negative plays. You ran the ball on first down for negative yards, and now you take a sack now on second down. That tells me this offensive line has got to wake up. You knew this was physically going to be a challenge, but you've got to get ready to go, and you've got to fire off the ball because going backwards ain't going to get it done.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games this guy's notched a sack. Starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistent.
The Cardinals line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up the big return. So Oregon's offense will have its first possession of the game. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that, and I know he's looking that way, so look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking for space. It's Bray. Couldn't really get started there. Pick up a 1 to the 35. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's gone. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick.
And that ball is intercepted at the goal line.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
He's off to an awesome start this season. Had a sack in the last game, gets his first sack right now. I think he has a chance to be a huge focal point in this defense moving forward, but let's just worry about what's happening now. This offense has to find a way to slow him down.
Leaves it with the running back.
And nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety. They'll set up with a free kick from their own 20.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the save.
Options, HD stretch is selected. That's good. Up.
Looking for space. It's great. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short game.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Takes a hit as he fires. That's reeled in. It's Moore. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. You always have to be aware of the running threat from the Oregon quarterbacks, but here getting business done through the air.
No doubt, Reese, because you're worried about his legs, the read game, all the stuff they can do. It opens up the passing attack. And I think when you've seen the Ducks teams throughout history, the ones that have enough balance to keep you off guard, keep you guessing, are the ones that are the best teams.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking down to the drag running underneath.
The quick out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Not miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Snagged out of the air. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Oftentimes defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
So now it's second and long. Motion from the wideout. Making side adjustments here. Moore to the air. Looking to scramble. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ducks!
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense. Go with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field and getting the big touchdown.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second.
Entering play clock. Tight. Middle. Option is set to the mid blitz.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Looking for a man. It's Adams. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard instead. It's 4th down. And the Cardinals will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about breaks
into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll give it to him again. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
leg dive.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll try the left side. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Ducks are in the hurry up.
Stretch is selected.
A first down run in the red zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Entering play shot, wing, string, wide off. There are 3 categories.
2nd and goal for the offense. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it.
Touchdown, Oregon! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He'll pull it down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Adams. to the 22.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet in my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Under fire. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Cardinals send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the
Entering pause screen, you have 10 options. Coaching. Pause, you have 4 options. Depth chart is selected. Entering depth. RDT. PR. Slot 1.
Able to swing him to the ground. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Going to the running game. There he goes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Ducks want to move quickly.
You have 12 options. HB duo is selected.
To the air on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Bray. Open space at the 25. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
They'll run it to the right side. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Coaching. Blocking up, formation, close. There are 4 categories.
The Ducks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal.
Selected.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal.
Backs protect. Right.
Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
Entering play call. Coach suggestions.
The block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese.
Turning it on! He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now 1st down from the 37. Back to throw, it's Adams. Quickly to the tight end. Finds enough room to get it up to the 44 before he's knocked out of bounds.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Kick is in the air. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
You have 18 options. Shot slot option is selected.
He wants to change this route.
Short cross.
Moore will throw. Bringing the heat. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. The Ducks will hustle to the line. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Trying to get behind the defense. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Wide receiver comes in motion.
Ghost. Short cross.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Entering play.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play.
And the rush will get to him at the 25. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy, a 42-yarder from the left hash. And he missed it. No good. Just couldn't get a little spark of momentum going there with the miss, and they're still down by 23, fellas.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene.
Entering normal.
They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. After the miss on the 47-yard field goal attempt, they'll put it in play from their own 30-yard line. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. He'll try the left side. Can't get him to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again.
Option is set. Blocking 5WR. There are 23 categories.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Moore to the air. Looking left. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. A low-line drive and not his best work. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes.
There are 6 categories.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field.
Option is mid-blitz.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this...
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cardinals will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop.
Count strong. You have 7 options. HB Blast is selected.
They'll leave it with him. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4.
Oh, he's got some space. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Here we go. Now the play fake. Fires on the move. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. He unleashes a long one. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And
makes a catch at the 20. Touchdown, Louisville! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times,
and the defense comes up with a sack, but I think that penalty flag is going to wipe it out, and it's going to be a 1st down for the offense. Defense in the neutral zone. From inside the 10, here he comes. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. The give to the tailback. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
The give to the back. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fists up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him.
Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Moore will throw. Shoots it to the left. It's incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field now. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up.
Entering play formations. Shot. Option. Uncheck. Empty. Frag toss.
And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. On the run, it's Briggs. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Across. Inside zone. Punch X nasty. Whip double spot. Whip double spot.
The Ducks really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Let's go. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Option
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your
entering play call.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on down.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W?
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Oh, man, they've already lost one quarterback today. Now the backup comes in and has to take a shot.
Man, I might think about protecting my QB a little better. I already lost one. Now your second guy gets hit, and you got to keep this guy healthy. You got to keep him upright. You got to protect your quarterback, man.
Bunch formation for these receivers. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down cut.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
The decision to go for it does not pan out. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those 4th down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession.
Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run play action. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Balls at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle.
Entering clip cut. Blitz.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make.
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've had this drive absolutely gift-wrapped. How often do you start with a 1st and goal? They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Now on 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. Going for 6. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Touchdown, Oregon! And the punishment has been extended.
Another nice drive put together. And this offense through 2 weeks, man, they look legit. This team's about to be 2-0. All of their dreams in front of them. This team looks like a national championship contender.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. North Carolina is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Ramses isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 7 over Michigan State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll start this drive with a pass. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And I bet the frustration meter for this offense is so high. If you can't keep your quarterback upright, it's hard to move the ball. It's hard to score points. This offensive line has not protected him at all, and that's why so many sacks keep happening.
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Snagged in the middle. It's Hughes. Pulled down for the tackle.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Cardinals decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with the victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today, too. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today, we kicked them in the face?
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Moore to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment.
Breaks into the open. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Ducks racing to the line in the hurry up. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down. The Ducks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Johnson. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
20 categories. You have 12 options. Empty and mesh process selected.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Skips away from pressure. Got him downfield. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stopping, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start.
And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
Man, what a throw. Under duress, getting hit as you throw. And he's been sacked several times today. I love how he continues to hang in the pocket and make plays for this offense.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this